This video is a SoDak model car shout out video. Not too long ago I had won the community tab members build choice vote, and I had won the Ford car that he had just done with the badass paint job, the Galaxy, the twins. I had won the built one, and this video is what I got instead of the actual car. I was given the option to receive that car or to give it to, or to take a up to $50 kit version type of thing. So scrolling around, you know, chit-chatting back and forth with him, and we were talking about some choice kits and what he had as options and things like that, and ended up just taking the financial amount, and that allowed me to foolishly cruise around on the old Evil Bay, which, yeah, for many of us model builders, Evil Bay is just that. It's evil. Why? Because we find stuff that did we really see that? Yep, we did.
I thought I tore a putty tab. I did. I tore a putty tab. You know, I thought I tore a putty tab. I did. I tore a putty tab.
So anyway, I'm going to show you my SoDak stash. Mail call stuff, basically. And this little motor here is one of those things. And it came from this little lot here. Not sure if you can see the price tag there. That's right. And right up there, see the little heart in the very top? It's just a pile of junk, pile of parts, blah, blah, blah. Not so fast, buddy. Not so fast at all. That there is a Barris bed buggy from 1968, never been reissued. It has the frame with rear suspension and this motor over here. It has the bed with its backboard. It has its surround. This is the heart that you see in the little picture up there. And I found some other little, it has the bed frame, which came in handy because I took that. I don't know if, yep, there you go. I traced around it with a pencil, and I made my own little part for the front. This is made out of solder, and the two outside ends is plastic rod. The center is plastic rod. And hopefully it all stays together. I got it kind of drying yet. But once it's done, this will be the footboard. And then, of course, I got custom-made tail lights, which the original kit had lanterns. And on the side, there's a post that goes up and down that has little candles. So I got some more beads for that. Had to find a few parts for the motor, like the timing cover. Had to find that. Had to find one valve cover, which I amazingly actually had an extra valve cover for it. So that was kind of cool. You notice this side has a black bushing thing, and this side does not. I actually had to cut this one off to get it off of the frame. The other one is on there. One of the worst parts, however, is this thing is quite warped. It's really thin, so it stands to reason. This part here is busted off at the moment. You can see the little whoop-dee in there. Right in here, it kind of bends. These two ends are not glued on yet because I need to know how far forward it needs to come. If you look at it this way, you can see the frown. That side's not too bad. It does have some warpage, but once the bed goes on there, it should hold square, and hopefully same with back here. But for the most part, it's not too bad. I have a little piece of clear that I cut out for my window, back window. This is a tire that I've had. It's a two-piece deal, and it's similar to kind of what was on the real car, but it's too big and wide, and it's a little tall, a little much on the sidewall. I thought about popping this in half, as you can see, and using each side for a tire, but honestly, looking at all the Myers Manx and the Doom buggies of the time, they basically got a truck tire on the back. I got a couple of Goodyear truck tire stuff, so I'll probably throw something like that on there. And this here is a pile of carburetors that I was looking at. I got a pair, I got a triple, I got another pair, another pair, another pair, blah blah blah. I'm going to probably work with some of those to mount on there. And while I was looking, I saw one carb on each side, I saw two carbs on each side, I saw three carbs on each side, saw both of them up to the center with a 4-barrel on it, both to the center with a 4-barrel and a turbo on it. So none of that was part of the original kit, so I'll probably just go with single carburetors. Found myself a little TV, which goes at the footboard. I got a reel-to-reel that I'm probably going to mess around with. And then over here, I got myself a little Victorian-era telephone, where I made this little guy here. It was a normal ringer on a flat piece, so I cut that in half and kind of angled this around and notched this a bit. I don't know if you can see the little handle to it. Yeah, kind of hard, but it should look good once it's up and done. These are some metal beadwork stuff that I got for mounting my little lights and things. And these things here I was looking at using for a base on the candles, until I found these, because this would be where you put your finger through, going through the base, which would have a circle like a plate, and that would be the candle holder from the 1800s, early 19s, before they had electricity. And that's kind of what's on there with the little glass globe votive type thing on it. So I'm thinking I'll probably be using these to an extent and finding something a little smaller around than those, because those are quite big around. They're not actually that big. So this is score number 1 for $6 plus shipping, came to $12.65.